Hey, today we're going to be making a wonderful 5 banana breakfast cake. That's right. So this is so delicious, easy and quick to make. Stick to the end so you can see me put the glaze on top of it. This will be a wonderful banana breakfast cake that you can have throughout the week. Let's get started. And you need is bananas, of course, because how you gonna make a banana cake if you don't have bananas? So I have 5 bananas that we did not eat up. So I just kind of geared this recipe to use them all. Normally I would kind of make banana bread. And these are very ripe bananas, as you can see. But we're gonna make a cake since I have so many. And we're just gonna put them all in here. We're gonna smush them really, really quick. Hopefully my plan is to do this recipe that I've kind of geared toward these 5 bananas to be totally hand mixed. I don't think I'm gonna have to pull out my mixer. At least that's my plan. Because even though we're making a cake, it's still gonna be like a breakfast cake. So breakfast cakes and like muffins, they tend to be a little bit more on the thicker side, but we still want this to be a nice, like soft, tender cake, like bakery style cake or muffin cake, whatever. So we're just gonna mash these down really good and get them mashed up. We'll distribute nicely through our cake. I'm gonna be putting this in a 12-cup Bundt cake. All right, they look terrific. As you can see, they look delicious. So I got my big bowl and I got my whisk, and I'm whisk it with, first of all, I'm gonna, so you know, my husband has Alfagale, so I can't use buttermilk. I'm gonna make my own type of buttermilk that's Alfagale friendly. So I'm gonna start out with some almond milk, and I'm just gonna go in with this 2/3 cup of almond milk. You use the milk you have. I'm adjusting this recipe for my husband because he has Alfagale, but I'm going to use 1, then 1/2 teaspoon of oil. You use just sour cream or Greek yogurt, 2/3 of a cup. If you don't have any Alfagale issues. Then of course lemon, because you know anytime you put lemon in something, it kind of makes it curdle up and it acts like buttermilk. So I just have this. I don't have fresh lemon, so this will be just fine. And I'm going to use 1.5 teaspoons of lemon juice. Okay, and we're going to just set this to the side and let it start to thicken up. It looks good. So when I'm making biscuits, I do the same thing. I just put a little lemon juice in some almond milk and set it aside, let it thicken up, and my biscuits come out nice and tender. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead. I got my oven preheating to 350 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start putting our cake together. I'm gonna put all my liquids in first, then I'm gonna put in my dry ingredients using one bowl. We're just gonna do everything together, okay? So because I'm doing all of mine together, I'm doing them in the order that I would normally, or you would normally make a cake in. Don't worry, I'm gonna list this recipe down below in the description box, but you go ahead and follow the directions unless you want to just be a rogue cook like me and do it like me. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and get my eggs beat in. This is 3 eggs. All right, so it's been about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my homemade Alfagale friendly buttermilk into that and give that a good stir together. And then we're going to add in our butter. Now I'm okay with using butter because my husband is right now he hasn't reacted to it, so I've been using it. So we're gonna go in with 2/3 cup, and I just melted some butter. Put a little extra in this. I got some extra in there. 2/3 cup of butter, or 2/3 cup of olive oil, or 2/3 cup of a non-dairy butter. Okay, then we're gonna put in our bananas because they're kind of like a liquid. So we're gonna go ahead and get those in there. And that's also just gonna help incorporate it throughout our mixture. All right, now if you're afraid to go rogue like me, just follow the directions that I'm going to post at the bottom of this video, okay? Then I got my vanilla extract, and it's 1 and about 1/4. I'm just going to eyeball it, of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. It's smelling good already. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my flour. I'm not going to sift it. This is the King Arthur flour. And it does really good. It's 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and it's 1 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. It's 1/4, and it's 1 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. This is what's going to make the cake rise, okay? Because we're not using self-rising. Then we're going to go in with 1 1/4 cup of sugar. We're going to put in 3/4, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, whatever salt you use. Then we're going to go in with 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. 1, 2. Now this is optional. You don't have to put it in there. Also, you can add some walnuts to it if you like to have that in there. I'm going to be skipping them today. This is going to be just a nice breakfast cake that you can have throughout the week. Something to just slice off and go. And it is going to have a, we're going to put a wonderful glaze on top of it also, just to give it a little extra kick, okay? All right, and see, this is coming together so nicely because of the flour that I'm using. Okay, I've got my pan already prepared and nicely greased up, and we're just gonna pour that over in there. And it's going in there really nicely. Now, if you want to make it pretty on top, you can just go ahead and sprinkle some nuts on top of that, and it'll come out real pretty with the nuts on top. All right, into the oven, 350 degrees, until when a toothpick is inserted, it comes out clean. I'll be back when it's done. Okay, so I have the banana cake cooling on the rack. I'm gonna let it cool in this pan for 10 minutes, take it out, and then we're gonna put our glaze on it. So we're getting ready to make that glaze right now. All right, so my cake is cooled just a little bit. It's still warm. I'm just gonna take a spoon and just gonna go in, and we're just gonna drizzle all over this wonderful, delicious smelling banana cake. I wish you could smell this. Now, if you want it thicker, just add yourself a little bit more powdered sugar to it. But we just want a nice glazing on top of it. And it's just gonna do its own thing and fall down to the side. We're just gonna go along the edges so it can fall down along the edges. Oh my goodness, that is looking delicious. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Be blessed, and I'll see you real soon. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and share my video. I'll see you all soon.